Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see, the East Carolina Pirates taking on the Florida Atlantic Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. About to put toe to leather and get this thing started. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Fires to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grab near the marker, it's right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, how about the defense? How about the respect level for this guy? Double team him, and what happens? He still wins. Do you think the offense is going to continue to feature this guy?
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
That's what a modern fullback has to do, almost like a tight end, to be able to be there and be available for the quarterback in the passing game, Jeff.
Yeah, you got to be able to do a lot of different things, Reese, no doubt about it. It's not just blocking, but it's lining up in different spots all over the field as well, running routes, and then being a viable option for your quarterback.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. The sure hands, it's Smith.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
And a great job seeing the motion, coming across the formation, understanding the jet sweep's a possibility, pulling the trigger, going and getting the guy on the ground.
Using the quick game. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
They're working that left side. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Fancher. Pressure coming. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. That is no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
And the ball is picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He's got it. On the move at the 30. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Gonna run it. It's Campbell. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you can tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hauser. Snags it over the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. The Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Catch in the middle. It's Kelly. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the run, it's Harris. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Quarterback checking off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Intercepted. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Fancher. Going for it all. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he's got it! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll line up for a second down play. And that ball is live in the backfield. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They're looking for an advantage to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Bounced off his feet.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy.
And they will score. Touchdown Owls. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. To throw, it's Hauser. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that up 2 touchdowns. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Throws for the tight end. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly. And he reels it in inside the 30. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The Owls will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Grab near the sticks. It's Sullivan. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter. And already, this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell a lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Carolina sending the offense back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Showing the arm straight down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking to pass. It's Fancher. Fires to the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Maybe a little frustrated after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10 from the 38. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Fires to the right. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
All right, defense. It ain't working. Right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Florida Atlantic! Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Kelly. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Quarterback checking the play. Back to the air one more time. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
East Carolina, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to go in at halftime to potentially make some adjustments.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
To the air, it's Fancher. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this game.
Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
This offense has a second down play. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Looking to throw on second down. Grabbed on the outside, it's Harris. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Looking left. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking to the big tight end. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Pirates have it with a 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air on 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Pirates.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio.
28, East Carolina, 14.
And the Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second...
Off he goes! And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Fancher. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The option look. Now the toss. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
A lot of times those draw plays are successful when those defensive linemen run up the field, rush the quarterback, create some holes. Not this time. The defensive line did a really good job understanding that, seeing the draw play, getting the running back, getting his butt on the ground.
Got it in the middle. It's Tucker. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Feeling some heat. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Touchdown! Oh, the hops! Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll call for the fair catch here. Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back,
nothing but green ahead. Bulldozes him. Running inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
That just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you up.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Florida Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking downfield, it's Fancher. Pocket starts to collapse. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw, trying to get to it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Dances away to buy time. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
He's going to pass. Caught over the middle. It's right.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They want to run this quarterback. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Pirates are moving quickly down the field. It'll be a draw. Runs through a tackle.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Grab behind the line. It's Kelly. And the Pirates will move the sticks with the first down. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
To the air, it's Hauser. A little release to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Second down coming up.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida Atlantic 35, East Carolina 21.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot, you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Pirates send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll try it over the left side. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Gets it out fast. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit concerned.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
To the air, it's Hauser. They're trying to get, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Getting some heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out, force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
East Carolina sending They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Dropping back, it's Hauser. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Another incompletion on third down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly. So you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better. Right, Palmer? That's expert.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And how about this defense coming up with the play? You want to make your quarterback a runner? Fine. We're going to stop him and take the ball.
And they were prepared, right? This is a defense that looks like they studied film, and they knew that this offense was going to attack them with the running quarterback on design runs. So great job by the defense, recognizing what was happening, getting to the football, and better yet, creating a takeaway.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Here comes the offense on second down. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Trying to take it back. The 10. Touchdown, Owls! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. The defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
And the Pirates in the hurry-up.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
And that is his fifth interception. If he comes out to try for six, he'll be lucky. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. They'll go to the fullback. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll try to get outside. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Not a lot of drama in this one as they just get punched in the face and lose by double figures.
Not a lot of drama, but there is a lot to fix. On offense, on defense, on special teams. This team, David, they've got a lot to figure out.
Yeah, but you know what, Jesse? The coaches are going to be in a great mood. The bus rides, the plane rides, those will all be real fun. Practice this week, it's going to be a blast.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.